Okay, this is Cody and Amanda and me, Rachel, and we're doing a motion tutorial. So the first motion is a clap. And for this, your hands are going to be right under your chin, and your fingers are all going to be together, and your elbows are going to be right next to your body. So turn and face that way just to show them. So it has to look like that. Notice that all the fingers are together. Okay. The next motion is a clap. Clasp. Okay, so it's the same thing, it's just clasped. The next motion is a California clap. So this is in front of your face, and your arm is parallel to the ground. Okay. The next motion is a high V. For this motion, your big donut holes are facing the crowd, and your knuckles are facing the sides. It's a little in front of you, and how do I explain this? Yeah, okay, anyway. And you can kind of see it in your eyes. Okay, the next motion is a low V. The same thing, the big donut holes are facing forward, and you don't want it to be too high or too low. Next motion is a broken T. For this, you want your fist to be right about armpit level, like you're snapping your bra straps. And you don't want your hands to be too high or too low, and you want it to be straight. So it's important to keep your shoulders relaxed. The next motion is a T. For this, once again, your big donut holes are facing the crowd, and you want it to be straight and shoulder level, and you don't want it to be too high or too low. So once again, you want to keep your shoulders relaxed. Okay, so let's go through all the motions again. So, first is the clap. Clasp, Cali clap, high V, low V, broken T, T. Okay, so the first motion is going to be a punch. Usually for a punch, your right arm is up and your left arm is in on your hip. So do a punch. Okay, remember to keep your arm by your ear, and you want your little donut hole to face the crowd. You don't want to turn your fists around. Make sure they're really straight. Okay, the second motion is a touchdown, and just both arms are going to be up. And once again, keep your arms straight and by your ears, and your little donut holes are facing the crowd. The next motion is a K. First, we're going to do a left K. So for a left K, whatever arm is up is going to be what side it is. So your left arm is going to be up, and your right arm is going to be across. And make sure your little donut holes are facing the crowd for your down arm. Okay, and the arm that's in the high V is going to have the big donut holes facing the crowd. And you want to squish your boobs. Okay, so then, and you make sure your arm isn't too far down and it's across. Okay, now is the right K, which is just the opposite side. And when you do it, make sure your body is facing the crowd and you don't turn your upper body to turn your arm. Okay, the next motion is a dagger. Okay, for the daggers, make sure your little donut holes are facing the crowd. Make sure your elbows are in and your fists are right by your armpits. You don't want your arms to be too far in and you don't want them too far out. So show them the wrong way to do it. Okay? Now show them another wrong way. Okay, so basically don't do that. You want it to be really close in. Candlestick. For a candlestick, your arms are going to be like Amanda is. They're going to be parallel to the ground. You want them shoulder level apart, and you want them straight. Your big donut hole is facing the sky. I don't know what you just said. And so yeah, buckets. Okay, for buckets, your donut holes are going to be facing each side, so the tops of your hands are going to be facing the sky. Okay. Is a sit pop. So what you're going to do is you're going to have both your feet turned to the side. You're going to pop your hip forward, and your arms are going to be in a low V. Your upper body is going to face forward. Okay, the next motion is an in pop, and this is a new motion. And your feet are together. It's just like a sit pop, but you don't spread your feet apart. And you want to keep your upper body forward and your lower body down. Okay. The next motion is a diagonal, and so right now the right arms are up. Whenever you turn around, the right arms are up. No.
No, just kidding.
So this is a right diag. So basically your right arm's in a high V and your left arm's in a low V. Now, a broken diagonal means that you just break your arms together, but you still keep them in diagonal. Okay, so now let's do a left diag. So your left arm's up and your right arm's down, and a broken left diag. Okay, the next motion is genie. So for this, your arms are going to be parallel to the ground, and they're going to be flat. We can either do them in fists, or we can do them in blades. Okay, and how do I explain this? I don't know. That's basically it.
Your arms together. It's shoulder level. Like I drew a genie.
And your left arm is on top. Okay, the next one is tabletop, and it's kind of like the dagger. You want your elbows in shoulder level, and you want your big donuts facing the crowd. What else was there?
Oh.
Stomach, so you want to hide your fists by tucking them under, and you want it just at stomach level.
I can be doing this.
Okay, heart is one arm's in stomach. Right now they have the left arm at stomach and the right arm at heart. Yeah, you can switch them. And you want your hand, like your fist, to be in between your boobs. Okay, the next one is seatbelt. So one arm is going to be behind your back and one arm is going to be at your waist. Yeah, and usually we turn when we do these. Okay, that's it.